Welcome to today's lesson. Recalling the last video, we talked about simplification of numbers. Today's video, we will look at simplification of algebra. Algebra is the use of letters to represent quantities. So how do you simplify expressions involving algebra? Let's establish some guiding principles which can help us to solve complex problems involving algebra. I'm going to divide my working environment into four because we're looking at the four basic operations. So let me call this addition, this quadrant subtraction, this quadrant will be multiplication, and lastly this quadrant will be division. So let's start with addition. If I have a plus a, what will be the result? Here, the coefficient of a is 1, and the coefficient of a here is 1. And they are like terms. They're the same. So 1 plus 1 is 2, and then you write one of the a. The same principle applies to a plus 2a. The coefficient here is 1, so 1 plus 2 is 3a. That same principle, if I have 2a plus 3a, so it's going to be 2 plus 3, and that's 5a. If I have 6a plus 4a, it's going to be 6 plus 4, that's 10, and then a. The same principle applies to subtraction. If I have a minus a, this will be 0. The coefficient here is 1, the coefficient here is 1, and they are like terms, a, so 1 minus 1 is 0. Remember, when 0 multiply any number or letter, it's still equal to 0. So if I have 2a minus a, this will be 2 minus 1. Remember, there is an invisible 1 here. And if 1 is a coefficient, we don't usually write it. So 2 minus 1 is 1a. But I'm not going to write 1, I'll simply write a. If I have 5a minus 3a, this will be 5 minus 3. And that's 2, and then you write a. Let's move over to multiplication. If I have a times a, it's going to be a squared. So in multiplication of algebra, the number of letters in multiplication tells you the power you're going to write. And because I'm multiplying two a's, so I'm going to have a raised to power 2. Let's look at another example. A times 2a. In this case, I'm going to multiply the coefficient separately and multiply the letter separately. There is an invisible one here, so 1 times 2 is 2. A times a is a squared. Let's look at another example. 2a times 3a. This is 2 times 3, 6. A times a squared. Same principle if I have 6a times 4a. So multiply the coefficient, 6 times 4, that's 24. A times a squared. Now let's assume I have a times a times a 3 times. Because a is multiplying itself 3 times, it's going to be a raised to power 3. So the number of a's you have there determines the power. Now let's move over to division. If I have a divide a, this is the same thing as a over a. And so a can divide a to be equal to 1. If I have 2a divide a, this is the same thing as 2a over a. This a can cancel out this a, and I'll be left with 2. The same process if I have 6a divide 2a. This is the same thing as 6a over 2a. Now this a will cancel this a. There's a factor that can divide 6 at the same time divide 2. And that's 2. 2 divide 2, it's 1. And 2 into 6 will give you 3. So my answer here will be equal to 3. The same principle applies if I have 10a divide 5a. This will be 10a over 5a. A can cancel at a, and 5 can cancel at 10. So that you have 2 as the result. Now, this simplification is for like terms. When the expressions are like terms, it's easier. But now, let's look at when the expressions involve unlike terms. Now, I'm going to divide my working environment. Let's assume I have unlike terms, and I'm going to use the 4 basic operations also in solving these questions. Okay, so let this step in my addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. If I have A plus B, now these are 2 unlike terms. A is different from B. I'm to add them together. So what will be the result? A plus B is simply A plus B. Because they are unlike terms, you cannot add them together. The same principle applies to 2A plus 3B. It's going to be 2A plus 3B. Unlike terms, you cannot add them together. Let's assume I have 3AB plus 2A. Again, they are unlike terms because in the first term I have AB, in the second term I have A. They are not the same, so I cannot add them together. So I'm going to have 3AB plus 2A. If I have 4A plus 3AB, this will still remain 4A plus 3AB. Now let's move over to subtraction. The same principle. It does not change. A minus B will still give you A minus B. 3B minus 2A will still give you 3B minus 2A. If I have 3AB minus AB, it's going to give me 3AB minus AB. Oh, sorry, I'm just supposed to have just unlike terms here. So it's going to be 3AB minus B. So the question is 3AB minus B. They are unlike terms. The value or the result will still be 3AB minus B. If I have 4A minus 3AB, it still will be 4A minus 3AB. Now let's go to multiplication. Now this is where there's going to be a twist. A times B will give you AB. Join them together. even though they are unlike terms. If I have 2a times 3b, multiply the coefficients separately, 2 times 3, 6. A times b, ab. If I have 3ab times 2a, this will be coefficient 3 times 2, 6. A times a square, and then b. If I have 4b times 3ab, this will be 4 times 3, 12. A and b times b will be b squared. So that's how to work out this. The last one is division. If I have a divide b, it's going to be a over b. It can't divide. If I have 3b divide 2a, it's still going to be 3b divide 2a. If I have 6a divide 2b, this will be 6a divide 2b. Now, even though the a cannot divide the b, but we'll notice that there's a factor that can divide 6 and 2. So 2 can divide 2 to be 1, and 2 can divide 6 to be 3. So that the final result is 3a over b. If I have 9ab squared divide 3b. Now this will be 9ab squared divide 3b. The 3 can divide 3 to be 1, and the 3 can divide into 9 to be 3. Now recall that b squared means b times b 2 times. So one of those b will cancel out this b. And if it does, I'll be left with 3ab as the result. So this is how to simplify expressions involving algebra when you have them as like terms and when you have them as unlike terms. I want you to run through this video and then get to master what we have just done and see if you can answer the following questions. Number one, okay, first you are to simplify the following. Number one, 7a plus a. Number two, 10a minus 2b. Number three, 5a times 3b. Number four, 21ab divide 3ab. This is division. Number five, 4ab plus 7ab. Number six, 13ab squared minus 6ab. Number seven, 2ab times 8ab. Number eight, 20ab squared divide 5ab. Number nine, 6 plus 4a. And the last one, number 10, is 21ab minus 21. So let's see what you're going to get. Please Put your answers in the comment section and let's see the first person to get the 10 questions correctly. See you in the next video.